Hello and welcome to the Tuesday, April 15th, 2025 edition of the SANS Internet Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich, and today I'm recording from Orlando, Florida. Well, I think it was only a week ago that Diedier promised to expand his tool xorsearch with the ability to actually search for regular expressions. This promise has now been fulfilled. Actually, there's more to it. The original xorsearch was a compiled executable. The new one is now a Python script, typical for Diedier, of course. And with that comes the ability to not just specify regular expressions, but actually Yara rules that you can use to search the result file for various strings. And Yara supports regular expressions. So with that also comes regular expression support. Pretty neat update to the tool. Let Diedier know if you like it. And of course, there are plenty of examples how to use the tool, what the different output formats are for the strings that you are finding in Didier's diary today. And then we have more news for users of TLS certificates. The Certificate Authority Browser Forum finally finalized their decision on shortening certificate lifetimes. First of all, it'll start with reducing the certificate lifetime to 200 days. That'll start on March 15th next year. Next, we'll have, again, March 15th, 2027. It'll go down to 100 days. And finally, March 15th, 2029, it'll go down all the way to 47 days. In order to support that, of course, you will need better automation. CertBot, or the Electronic Frontier Foundation, actually also just released CertBot 4.0, which also is supporting shorter certificate lifetimes. What they introduced now is profiles, and the way this works is currently you do have the option to use the standard profile, which is basically the way it already works with 90-day certificate lifetimes via Let's Encrypt. And then you also have more short-timed certificates that are going down to 6 days. So the way you select this is after you install certbot 4.0 is that you basically specify which profile you would like to use, and then you get either the longer 90-day certificates or the shorter 6-day certificates. The default will remain 90 days for certbot, and of course, most users will continue to use whatever certbot version comes with your operating system, with your Unix distribution, and that is usually an older one. I just checked the recent Ubuntu version actually uses certbot 2.7. And Kaspersky has a write-up about some new malware that they discovered they attribute to a threat actor that they're calling Gofi. Given Kaspersky's line of business, this particular malware was found to target organizations in Russia. What's sort of interesting here is not the initial infection vector. That's pretty straightforward and kind of old stuff. It's a malicious PDF document or Word document that then activates a downloader. And after it's finished doing so, it will actually then load a benign document in order to fool the user into believing that they opened the document they believed to want to have opened. What's interesting about it is how it's targeting removable devices. It not only copies files from removable devices inserted into an infected system, but it will then also attempt to copy itself to the removable device. And the way it sort of tricks a victim into executing the malware is by essentially replacing an existing document on the removable device with the malware, and then just basically renaming the original document. Once the malware is started, the device then is restored and the original document flipped back and opened. So again, the user doesn't necessarily see anything wrong here. They thought they opened the document that they had on the device before, and well, that document appears to open. What they don't notice is that the malware is also being executed. Interesting trick here, and definitely there seems to be a little bit a resurgence in USB devices spreading malware. There have also been some other sort of nation-state style attacks that I've seen reports about lately, where basically just USB sticks were dropped outside of government buildings. Well, and that's it for today. So if you like this podcast, please, of course, subscribe and recommend it to others. And well, if you're here in Orlando, say hi. And like I said, I do have some stickers still left with me. Bye.